Black people in America never get anything when they vote. So how do they motivate us to vote if we never get nothing when we do? Fear. Black people are the only constituency in this country who vote out of fear. In other words, I'm not voting to stop police brutality because they're not going to stop it. I'm not voting to change mass incarceration. They're not going to change it. I'm not voting to fix the schools. They're never going to fix them. So what you voting for? Because I'm afraid of what Trump might do. You see that? That's how we vote, fear. Now, when the Jews go to the polls, when the Latinos go to the polls, when the Arabs, the East Indians, the Anglo-Saxons go to the polls, they're going for concessions. I'm getting something out of this vote. I'm getting something that we already agreed upon before Election Day. Black people are getting nothing. We vote out of fear. Our motivation is fear. Joe Biden may do nothing for you, but Donald Trump will be worse. See how that works? Yeah. This is how they get us out. The black man is the only one in the voting line voting because he's scared of what the other man might.
He is completely, totally, absolutely wrong. Without voting, our lives as African Americans would be completely different. It was voting that broke the back of Jim Crow. And here's just a few of all the accomplishments we obtained through voting, and there are many more. For example, the Civil Rights Act of 1964, the Voting Rights Act of 1965, the Fair Housing Act of 1968, Pell Grants, the first black president who signed into law the Affordable Care Act that ensures about 4 million African American people today, the first black Supreme Court Justice, Thurgood Marshall, the first black female Supreme Court Justice, Justice Ketanji Brown Jackson, the first black Secretary of Defense, Lord Austin, the first black Secretary of State, Colin Powell, billions in HBCU funding, billions in student loan forgiveness, millions in SBA loans, the lowest black unemployment in American history, the George Floyd Justice and Policing Act. If we go out and vote in record numbers this November and elect Kamala Harris and give her 60 senators and a big majority in the House. And the same is true for the John Lewis Voting Rights Advancement Act. And hopefully, our voting will put the first black female president in office, Kamala Harris. If voting has gotten us nothing, why are they passing laws to suppress our votes? And why did they gut the Voting Rights Act? Just use your common sense. And please stop listening to people who say voting has gotten us nothing, because they are absolutely, totally wrong.